the streets at night, alone, in a river of darkness.
Slipped away. What if I kept going? What if I don't get off tonight? What if I ride this to the edges, through the darkness to the light? Could I find you there? Could I find you there? If I slipped away. What if there's no answer? We're all just hearts that have to fight through the dangers of the rapids, through the darkness to the light. Could I find you there? Could I find you there? If I slipped away.
Alright, starting this Friday off with the Midnight. Always a GMC free staple. Good stuff, synthwave. News this morning at 8:30. Looks like there was kind of a muted reaction. It was kind of negative, kind of positive. It looks like the free market shot up a little bit, then pulled back and retraced 100% of that, so pretty much muted. The actual news itself was, I believe, core PCE, yes, and it was flat. So that's fine. Even with the good news with GDP, markets are pretty flat the past week, actually. With a few balanced days, I mean, we did get a shot up into a new range. First, we had 2 days of pretty flat, and then we had an exploration up into a new range for 2 days. And now, at the end of yesterday's session, and then in the overnight session, we explored back down into that prior range, and now we've kind of shot up a little bit, and now we're pulling back. So, pretty flat. But we'll see what happens. It looks like, in general, markets have kind of spiked up in the pre-market. Gold is up. Utilities is finally peeking its head above this little consolidation range. We had a big bear candle Wednesday, and then yesterday kind of retraced most of it, and this pre-market is shooting up with almost 100% retrace of the big old bear candle. Utilities is also in the same boat. Oh, that was utilities. Real estate also had a big old bear candle. 2 big old bear candles in a row, and we're kind of flat in the middle. We've got 3 minutes to market open. No expectations of what the market's gonna do. I drew before the last few candles were printed. I drew this up channel since this downtrend. Very short. Well, I shouldn't say short because pre-market a range. This is a 2-hour range here in my highlight. But since it's pre-market, I mean, it takes a while for those candles. It's 2000 tick chart. So I've taken the EMAs off today because I found they're being too distracting. I like to use them as a guideline, but I think I'm just going to use my own, you know, to identify a trend. That's all I really use them for. And I found myself being sort of distracted by it. I mean, you'll get the magical EMA bounce from time to time, but it's not a predictor, it's not a signal. So I'm just going to use my own drawn channels. I'm messing around with this regression tool in Quant Tower. TradingView has one that works better. So, you know, it'll draw, like if I draw right here, it's very buggy in Quant Tower, as is a lot of things in Quant Tower. But so you see it kind of draws a channel. It's not necessarily parallel lines. I mean, unfortunately in Quant Tower it won't extend array like TradingView will, which is kind of stupid. Something I've requested from them in the past. So if you want to extend the line out, you have to like draw your own channel over it like that. But TradingView, I might actually switch over to TradingView when I'm gonna go live. I'm not sure if I can do a paper trade in AMP brokerage. I know there's a paper trade demo, but I'll look into if I can do a paper trade account with AMP. Because I don't know. I mean, Quantower is a good platform, especially for the way I trade. But there's so many little bugs that add up over time that it gets pretty annoying. And the drawing tools, it has, you know, everything you would think you need. It's just that it's just a little buggy. Like with the channel, the regression channel there. So what I'm looking for, market's about to open. What I'm looking for here is if we're going to test this high. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do right off the bat, because the open and the low were so close together yesterday, I'm going to draw this, combine these two together. This is still valid. Midpoint is still valid. High of day is up there. We had some prior highs and lows over here. I still have that one. I can draw this one as well, for the hell of it. Okay, so let's see. We're consolidating around a prior support level. We had a test here, shoot down through, retest, shoot, retest, shoot. And now we're back inside here. Opening is going up. Keyboard trading enabled. Let's see what happens here. Practicing doing this like quickly. It's a two-step process because I have to manually draw out these extended rays, which is stupid. Oh, and then see how the regression channel just disappeared after I clicked my mouse? That's another bug. All I did was like, I just deleted it, but all I did was literally like click my mouse and it just disappeared. Like I didn't drag the thing. So if this is gonna become something, I doubt maybe something like that. I see how it disappeared. Like all I did was move my mouse. And like it won't redraw. It has to be on a specific point. Oh, click my mouse away and it disappears. Fun time, huh? It won't redraw. Oh, there it is. Click my mouse. Oh, it's so bad. XLY, which is consumer discretionary. Pushing up. Alright, gold pulling back on the open. Okay, we are pushing up. Kind of a tight range. Yeah, well, we're ranging on the open. So. See which way this wants to go. It'll probably take 2 hours like every other day this week. What is that? Oh, it's a former high. Okay. Actually, I don't care about that one anymore. remuted open. I wasn't able. It wasn't even the type of open that I could take a quick scalp and go down the line. I was gonna take a 3 contract scalp on momentum, but there really wasn't any. We had this kind of whipsaw. Oh, I changed my zigzag to 0.07 instead of 0.06. Very minor change, but alert going off here. Utilities. Okay. This is off screen, but I might add to my utilities position shortly. Only 10 shares, and if it gets a little bit higher, I'll add it. Anyway. Hey, pushing back down into this. We're just kind of consolidating in this at this level at 17,550. What a number. What a surprise. Nice 50 number. Not psychological at all. Okay, breaking below the opening range. See if we can get something established.
I've been so low, felt the wind blow like I was a screen door in a thunderstorm. Yeah, I've been down, you've been laid out, but you always were what I came here.
Actually, I'm kind of curious while we wait for something to develop here. I know Tesla was down bad. Okay, yeah. It's been a slow grind down for weeks now. Okay. Now it tanked on earnings. But I expect a little bit of a reaction, just on a technical level. It could go down a little bit more, I think, actually. Over the next couple weeks, or it's just a technical bounce, but... Alright, we had attempt at lower on the range. Not enough data for it to draw this. Just won't draw it. Oh, there we go. We'll draw it on that. Where do I have to put for it to draw it? It's like a magic. Oh, there it goes. It's a magical spot before it draws the channel. We go. It won't draw that. Oh, oh, there we go. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, and then it disappeared because reasons. I know I don't want to, I can't put it because it's a tick chart. I can't put it over here because time is always moving there. I click my mouse away, it disappears. Yeah, as it should, right? We wouldn't want drawings that were draw on the chart to stay on the chart. Oh, stayed that time. Like, and this isn't even like, I just want to do this quick to see what develops. It's like, I'm not gonna keep this on the chart for long, but like to even get it on the chart while I'm messing with that, price is moving, you know. It's like TradingView, you just draw it and it appears. It's I don't know, man. Platforms, there's like no good platforms. They all have their quirks, bugs. NinjaTrader is okay, but it's like, I can't, in NinjaTrader, I can't come up and just hit a price like that. See, if I want an alert and be like, oh, if it tips below here, I want an alert. Nope. TradingView is not that quick, but it's still pretty quick. NinjaTrader, the only thing you can do, I think you might be able to get an add-on to do it, which is stupid. So you have to draw a line and then right click it and be like, oh, well, set alert. It's like 3 or 4 steps to just set price level instead of just being like, oh, price alert. I don't know. So some platforms lack the most basic functionality, and some platforms can do basic functionality but don't do anything else. It's, I don't know, man. There's money out there to be made for somebody who wants to make a good platform. I know IBK, you know, different people need different things in their platforms. I know IBKR Interactive Brokers is working on like a desktop platform that's basically a TradingView license, and right now it's kind of useless because you can't do anything in it except like just chart, but you can't really place. I think you can now place bracket orders, but you can't do like trailing style. It's not, all the order types are not there, but I'm interested to see where it goes. But TradingView integration with Interactive Brokers, since I only use it to swing trade and not day trade, is fine. So it's not slow or anything. So that's what I'm doing. So oops. What's Apple look like? I'm waiting for a correction on Apple. A nice little, maybe one green day, and then a red day. Looking for a little baby short on Apple. Market's not going anywhere. Let's see, yesterday, same thing. How long? Yeah, yesterday ranged for a good half hour. Oh, really, this kind of doesn't count because it kind of dipped down here. Yeah, for the first... I mean, really, it's goddamn things are range, but if you wanted to look at something, this move was takeable. I know I took some trades in there, but that took until what, 10:30? Well, 10. $174 tick range. Very exciting times, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for something to happen here. So this is gonna be pretty boring. Market is doing nothing. I mean, it is Friday. I'll set some alerts. Below and above. Do something, market. Do something. Can't even draw it. There's no trend. Can't even draw a channel. Nothing. Baloney. Huh? 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 Something happening? It might be happening. Oh, real estate took. Oh, yeah, it looks like things are kind of dumping. A little dumpski. A little dumperoo. With like Q's. Well, not the Q's, you know what I mean? This is NQ. What's the actual SPY doing? Let me look at the SPY here. Don't think anything. Yeah, SPY isn't doing anything either. SPY. Oh, oh. Is it doing something? Is it working? Is it going? Do we finally have something to work with? Random alerts that I never delete. Delete all my alerts. Random alerts scattered everywhere.
Kids outside, the sky is blue. There are monsters in the spare bedroom. Kids grow up and move away. They close the plant, then the mall arcade. Kids are sad, their parents too. Kids get high in the spare bedroom. We grow up and move
Some volume coming in here. See what this wants to do anything. I'm practicing holding longer here. I'll cut it short pretty quick if it, but I really got to come up with a way to beat, like, super scalping is like really hard on commissions even if you're green, so I really got to get more ticks per I really got to get more ticks per win, even if losses are bigger. It just commissions just won't eat you up. Okay, I'm gonna cut this here in a second if it breaks above this high. Yeah, we'll cut that. See if it wants to tread back into the range or not. Something like that was only a pretty, what was it? Let's measure it. Yeah, 25 tick loss. Something like that I'm cool with. I was trading for it to stay in this. It's a very small channel, but it's kind of what I've been practicing yesterday after market. If it forms another lower high here, then it could be another channel. But I don't even know if this will draw yet. I mean, I could draw it manually, but I'm trying to get this tool to work. It won't do that candle. I got to wait for that candle to close. It just closed, but it won't encompass that high yet. Yes. Oh, and it's not doing that high. Yeah, that's what I want. And it's ridiculous that you can't. There's nothing here to extend the ray. So stupid. And then, like, I clicked my mouse and it disappeared. Yep, disappeared again. So dumb. Appeared again. But if I, like, let's see. If I do a regression of 2, will it draw? It did, but then it disappeared again. So I don't think that's it. Yep, click my mouse away and it disappears. And if I click my mouse over here, it disappears. Lovely platform. But if I draw it manually, it'd be, you know, something like that. I'm gonna do it tight. No. I'm trading for it to just to come back into this channel even a little bit. And if not, I'll get out at... Oh, that's a bigger stop than I thought. Okay, I'll be pretty tight with this. If it gets above that candle, I'll get it. Oh, okay, here we go. Cut that. Yeah, I'm just kind of being dumb here. These are not good trades. Oh yeah, bring this back. Yeah. Oh, might actually go. At this point, I'm gonna toss another one on here. Because we're still kind of bouncing off this, bouncing back on through. No? See if we can get a breakdown here. This is 68 ticks. Now I'm gonna kind of just do a really wide take profit, and I'll close it manually. I might actually add to this trade if it breaks this down. Alright, we'll add. Still, I'm not gonna move my stop. I'll set it to break even if it like if it breaks these lows, perhaps. Okay. Keep on coming now. Keep on coming now. If it hits the bottom of the channel quickly, I'll look to get out. But we are holding. At this point, I'll set it to break even. That might hurt me. Is it on a pullback here? I'm still holding. If on a pullback, I might add in again. Oh no, it's pushing down. Yeah, I'm gonna get out here. Oh, alright, yeah, we'll get out there. Something like that was a pretty massive compared to my losses, you know. So the two losses were $12 and $3. My win was $85. Okay, yeah, that was a good out. Let's see what happens on this retrace up. I'm not gonna change my line to like better fit like that, like this. Of course, after I said that, I'm definitely gonna do that because that does fit better. I kind of like the lines that don't. That's why I like the regression channel, where they're not exactly touching the trend, so that you can like play for a break up and back in. I don't know, but see if this maintains this. And I'm probably gonna like just blindly take a test up here and really cut it short if it doesn't go. So if this doesn't get all the way back up here to this resistance slash channel, then I'll just hands off here. I didn't work at all on a script yesterday. I gotta do that. Okay. We'll see if this is going to be a whipsaw. So something like what I just did, that is how you beat the commissions. You really got to hold your winner. And I actually added to that trade, and it actually worked out. That was a really good trade. I need to just keep that up. Added in anticipation of the break of the low. I mean, no crystal ball, so you don't know if that's going to break, but if it does break, you can add. Looks like we might have, if it breaks this low, it looks like we might go down to there, but I'm not gonna, I really am gonna get patient and wait for the better setup so I can take bigger moves. So for me to be interested, I want to push up. Okay, it's kind of getting boring again in here. A couple of attempts down. This channel still, this kind of grindy downtrend still alive though. Let's see what happens if we push up in. Okay, pushing up. Starting with the top here. Keep our eye on what happens. Might take a scalp pushing up. Might touch underside of this resistance. Alright, we're gonna take this really tight. Okay, we're gonna keep this stop really tight. And we'll add on the break of probably this low. But I'm gonna get out if this pushes up a little bit more. Yep, we'll just get out of that. So something like that. Yeah, see, $7 loss, still fine. And if it goes from here, you know, it goes from here. You can get back in, but it's not emphatic enough. And I want to watch to see if we base, if we kind of base for a move up. We got an alert set at the high a day. Kind of hard to long this as well. If I were to draw the channel so far, it would look like something like this. Hello? But it hasn't broken these highs, so this isn't like a real reversal in trend yet. So I am kind of keeping my eye on it. Tempted to get in here, but I'm going to be patient. So it broke this low. We'll see what develops. If it can hold in here, I'll look for take it back down in this range. But okay, there it goes, pretty emphatic. Let's see if it holds. I need a place to keep a tight stop here. See if we can get a little pullback. There's a little pullback. Alright, I'm gonna get in here. And I'll put my stop above this high, which is 40 ticks. So we're gonna hold 80 ticks is down here, but I'm gonna put my really wide, and then I'll add on the break of these lows to see if we can get something going here. Coming down, breaking the lows, we're going to add. Adjust the stop to 2 contract stop. Pullbacks are okay here. If it breaks above this channel, we'll get out. And 40 ticks from here would be there, but that's okay. We need to really hold. This trend is still alive, so we're biased downwards. Okay, comes a pullback. Pullbacks are okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move my stop down if it breaks this low. Has not done so yet. Pulling back. Coming up to the top of the channel, let's see if it reacts. Right in the intersection of 2 channels, but still short bias here. And for the bottom of this channel, or at least a test of this low at this point. Okay, so it peeked its head up above the channel. It is flirting with peeking out. Oh, so it did not want to do that. It's okay. So that was pretty much erased my win. But that's okay. So we're even on the day. So we have potential reversal here. Yeah, so we're slightly red on the day, which is fine because commissions were kept in check. Okay, let's see if this uptrend can remain in place. So far it is holding. Kind of want to try an entry here, but I want to get a better price. Okay. Maybe a little bit more pullback. Or I take it, or I take this candle. I'm gonna wait. We'll be patient. Because we do have high a day in play. Didn't make a new high, lower high potentially. But I wouldn't take a short yet either. Still semi-long biased unless it can come break back into this channel here and prove that it wants to go lower. Another retest of this opening range. It's looking to make a new high. We have some resistance up here. Midpoint of yesterday's high is all the way up there. How useless is this drawing tool? Seriously, like... Jesus Christ. Well, all I wanted to do is draw something. I want to draw.
Shadows in the city. I'm a stranger to myself. On these streets, I'm someone else. Shadows in the city. Like a demon in the dark. Come to tear us apart.
So I climb up here, no entry yet on this. It's too steep of a climb. You would have really had to have taken a pretty big... I didn't have that channel drawn like this at the time. I had something like this or something. Let's get cray here. Let's get cray. That doesn't even work. So this whole trend looks like it's playing out, which is interesting. But if we get even more cray, I don't think even works. Maybe something like that. I mean, we're still kind of... I don't know. That's reaching. I know that's like looking at a longer term. You can just use a different time frame for that. Which is... it's kind of fine to keep on. There are a lot of random crazy ass lines. I'm gonna delete this for now. I'll even delete that. Where's the midpoint of ESA? Way up there, okay. Yeah. Would have been a nice move up. And the stout, you have that, would have had to get really aggressive with that break out of that channel right there. But it's hard, you know, it's hard to get aggressive on those. Okay, so we're going up to test prior resistance. We had a prior close, prior low. Price kind of whipped back, retested it. Now we're going up to test again. No channel developed here. This is just a straight shot up. Let's look to see what other markets are doing. While we wait for something to change here on futures. The S&P, most everything is up except for real estate. Alright, what's energy looking like? Kinda stalling a little bit. Yeah, energy had a nice climb up off the bottom of the channel. If I can get up a little higher, I might look to short. Do I have an alert on this? Utilities is slightly green. I want to add to my long position on utilities, but I'm gonna wait for like a little pullback and breakout. Gold is down again. And I have a short on industrial to kind of hedge against my long positions, but moving back here. See, okay, we've kind of wicked off of this resistance. Let's see if we get some sort of structure developing. So right now, something crazy like this, really steep. Too steep for me, really. I'm gonna have to get real patient. Because I want the next trade to be... If I get another good trade, like that, like 100 tick trade or whatever we had, with the 2 contract ad, then I'll wrap it up. The more you trade, the more commissions. Right now my commission ratio is good, even though I'm slightly red on the day. My biggest winner is bigger than my biggest loser. I had a few paper cuts along the way. The paper cuts add up commission-wise, but if you can get your big win, it doesn't matter. Okay, we wicked. We come out and retest. Second inside this zone here. See if we maybe form a range here. Breaking down a sort of steep channel here. Let's see if we can maybe base out. This is a really steep channel. Let's see if we base out. Alright, it's going down. We get a little mini breaking out of that. See if this can form. Something like that. Alright, nice, kind of stalling out here at the top. I want one more good trade, bruh. Before I call it. This right here would be sweet. This breakdown into here. What I want. It could be to here too. But so this was a spike, potential base drop, maybe. Let's see. Alright, well, I'm bored out of my goddamn mind. Let's take a look at next week's news. I know next Thursday is the first of the month, which means it's gonna be bond day for me. Buy some short-term bonds. Raking those dividends until interest rates start to come down, which I think will happen over time, but I think we still got some time left on those. Apple earnings next Thursday, which is going to be interesting due to the weight it has on the market. Speaking of weight on the market, when was Microsoft's last earnings? Didn't they just happen? Microsoft. Yeah, it happened on... Oh no, it happens on Tuesday. Okay, so next week is huge. And Microsoft and Apple. Alright, pushing up again, testing the top of this potential channel that may or may not play out. Kinda not really a good base after this. It's like a mini base, but still turn into a wider trend so far. The midpoint yesterday is here, which also is kind of around these highs, so we have a little bit of potential resistance right there. But We're just gonna sit and wait. Alright, so if this pulls back to the bottom of this channel, I'm gonna be real interested to see what happens. Some midnight songs be ballin', yo. 9 years old this song is? Dios. I don't know the story behind why the Midnight is DMCA free. Okay, still pushing up. Got nothing really to take here. I don't really want to take a short at the top of this because I'm not. It's hella uptrend right now, and no signs of reversal. Just kind of zoom out and look at the overall picture. Okay. Oh, I can get rid of this. I don't need that. So no matter how you draw a lot of this stuff right now, we're breaking up. You draw it like this, we're breaking up. So I don't know if we're gonna go all the way to the top of this channel here. There's a lot of noise up here. Especially right here. It's not I'm kind of muted. Microsoft earnings next week, Apple earnings next week. So that's going to be definitely interesting. I don't know if I'm going to get one more trade in. Get some alerts here for if it breaks that low. Do I have an alert up there already? No, set an alert. Gets up to here. Pushing up. Trying to get up there. Not going to delete this trend yet. See if it tries to retrace into it. Oh, want that. Now that would be. Okay. Pushing back into it. See how this plays out. If it wants to stay up or not. Okay, pushing down through. I keep my eye on this. Because I'm still not sure if there's a possibility of this range being in play. Obviously we'll be looking to break lows and so forth, so if I take something I'm gonna get really tight with it, so there's a swing back into the range or the trend. Pushing back up. I need a way to get a tight stop loss. So right now, if it just goes and shoots to the bottom of this range, I will be patient, see how it plays out. But if it can kind of come back a little bit, to get pretty aggressive. Okay. Right now we've got like 40 tick. I need a better pullback. Plus there's not a whole, what time is it, 11? There's not a whole lot of pullback. Not a whole lot of volume. It's a 100 tick chart, like. Thousand tick, I mean, not 100. 100 tick would be crazy. Oh, I still have the EMAs on this one. Okay, it's going down through. I wanted it, I was tempted to take that short, but I didn't really get a good enough entry. So now what I'm going to look for is the interaction at the bottom of this channel. To see if this trend stays alive, or if we want to come back down to here. Okay, coming down to test, possible, see if we like get some sort of a double bottom that's right along with this uptrend, and then possible little head and shoulders action. We'll see. In which case I'd trade the breakdown of the double bottom and try to keep it tight with the stwap. Delete that at this point. Still be patient. I'd like a little bit more of a pullback before it breaks down, but I don't think we have a good long here to even if we were to just trade back up to this channel. I don't really like this setup for long. Okay, here comes a breakdown. A little pullback. I'll try to get in here, maybe keep it tight. Let's try to get in here. Right now I'm thinking stop above but I might... what's the... this entire range is really big. I think I might have to be patient with this. A pretty aggressive entry for the breakdown of the channel and a breakdown of this low. And I'm looking all the way down, like somewhere down here, like a break of these lows. And because of that, I think I might not stop unless it breaks this. That's a big risk. But I'm gonna see how this develops right here. This pullback. And what I'll do is I'll add on this breakdown and then put my stop above here if that is what indeed plays out. Now the other thing, depending upon how long it takes for this pullback to develop, if you wanted to get super crazy, is to add in up here. You wanted to double down on this breakdown right here. See, here it comes. Okay. And then it would be a real, so if you add in at the top, stop would just be like right here. The risk on the second position is lower, but I'm still looking at, you know, still looking at like 100 ticks a draw. This is a pretty big loss. 137 ticks a drawdown. So that'd put me firmly in the red on the day. Here's, I'm not gonna add here. I'll just let this play out. Still gonna stay in. Okay. Another right in the middle of this zone. So if I add on this breakdown here, that's it would be a little pretty big risk if I put my stop up here, so I'm probably not going to do that. I'll just hold the one contract and see what develops. Okay, back down to the bottom. See if this bounces. If it wants to stay up or not. If this doesn't bounce here, it'd be a good sign of continuation lower. It is trying to bounce. See if it can. See if it puts in a higher low here on this. So I would, for me to add, I'd have to add on a break of probably this low if I'm looking for it to go kind of down here. To get out break even would be the time now, but I'm gonna hold. See if we break down this low and it's not a whipsaw. Flirting with the low. Okay. Okay, here comes the breakdown. I'm gonna wait here, and my ad will be here. The other place that I could add would be like up here, like if it comes back up into here, but then like my stop would be up there. Okay, going back up. See what happens in this range. another pullback. See what happens here. This is gonna base out here, or if this is going to reverse. Potential for reversal. Potential would be something like this. That is yet to be seen if that's going to actually develop. And if it is going to develop, that would mean instead of adding on this breakdown, I add up here. And play for a move just like back down to there. As it looks right now, that's playing out, but we'll see. Okay, it's trying to push down again. I don't know if I want to add on the way down on this break, on that break. This whole thing's a trap to go higher and test that midpoint. Definitely stalling out here. And I'm about a half hour inside this range. Just being patient with it. I don't think they're if this could whipsaw up here and then push down, that would be something to take. If it does that though, I don't know if I would take anything lower than like this trend down. It would have been nice to get this move down here, but as of right now, it's not looking like it wants to do that unless volume picks up. I know volume's really low. Okay. So we're wicking up, testing this little mini high. Okay, I think if it gets up to here, I think I'm gonna add with a stop above this high, which is still risky. But if it breaks that high, I'm taking a big loss no matter what. Potential bearish engulfing is trying. It's double bottomed inside bar. Wool inside bar action. Slow grind here. A little bit of volume picking up. Not amazing. Inside bar. I like to see right here is a pop and drop. Need some volume picking up. Let's see which way that volume wants to go. Slowly grinding up to the top of this channel. I think I'm gonna add. This is putting more risk on, but yeah, let's see what happens at the top here. I want it a little higher. It's a push up. I'm gonna add. I know this is risky, so I'm gonna keep my stop like right there. It'll be a hefty loss. That happens, but and then my play would be down to like here, down break of these lows. Here's some reaction. Almost at break even. No hold though. And I might move my stop down if this is acting like it wants to continue down. I'm gonna move my stop down to here. Right at that high. And one tick higher. And hopefully this... my target is just probably gonna be close to the break of these lows down to this channel. I wanted this whole breakdown, but it's very slow and very unenthusiastic right now. Do something. Come on, do something. Man, really dead in here, huh? Acting like it wants to go up. Well, not as big of a risk as it was, even though it is 2 contracts, okay? Yeah, it's looking like probably gonna get stopped out here. Yeah. Oh. Sellers came in, a few sellers came in. Breakdown of this low. Double top would be nice right here. Volume's still not great. Okay. Here comes the stop. Okay. So that was managed pretty well. Right on the day. I got one more trade left in me, I think, to get to max loss. But it's so slow right now, we really gotta see what develops. It's in between these 2 potential trends, right? So this Don't know which way this wants to go. It's indecisive. Okay, we're pushing up. We can break some highs. Still might want to go up a bit. Hey, it kind of broke back down here. Might be worth getting in again. Yeah, it's breaking it down. Alright, I'm gonna get in. Stop looking, it's gonna be above the zone here again. We'll be patient with it. Keep our eye out if we can get to the bottom of this channel. calm. So it's breaking down. I'm tempted to add. Breaking down this channel. Let's see what it does with the reaction to the bottom of this channel if it wants to break this channel down. It is trying to break it down. I'll hold for a bigger move. At this point, I do want a retrace down to this area. I'm gonna look to add somehow here. But only if I get a logical place to add. If this just goes down all the way, I'll just close it for a nice move. Right now we are looking at 95 tick stop. Get 2 to 1. Yeah, 2 to 1 would be down to there. So if it goes straight to a 2 to 1, we take the 2 to 1. If not, I'm gonna try to kind of double down here. Okay, it's looking to break down. Looking to add. My stop. It's gonna have to be moved here. Maybe maybe a little further up. I don't know. Looking for a push all the way down here. Stop is my original entry was okay right there, so I'm gonna put my stop. Yeah, stop at original entry is good. Really looking for it to break down this downtrend. Stalling out down here. Still want to push down lower. A little bit of a pullback into range. See if it can break back down here or what. Still kind of want my stop to be above this high, but risk-wise, it's hard to do that. Okay, this is potential. I'm gonna try not to add again. Like I kind of really want to add again. If it breaks this low, and then move my stop to here. I think what I'll do instead of adding again, I'll just move my stop to break even if it breaks the low, or I'll move it to like right up here. Wanting to go back up. If it goes back to the top of the channel, I get stopped out. Left some money on the table, but really needed a bigger move. Would have been like a 1-to-1, I think. A little less than that. Even with the original entry, which was here to here, was... Oh, and I had my stop like more up here. It was like 95 ticks. Did I get that? Like right at a 1-to-1, so it wouldn't have been amazing anyway. Yeah, it looks like probably get stopped out again. Let's see if there's a little bit of selling that can take place. I probably get out if it gets back to like The bottom of the channel again? I don't know. We'll see. We are kind of like still in this downtrend. Even if I get stopped out, I might be able to get back. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna get stopped out. Okay. Another one down the dust. I think that's... Well, if I get stopped out here, I think that's max loss on the day anyway. No? Oh no. How much was that loss? Wait, what? Was that only one? What? Was that not? What is that? What is this? What's happening? Did I not? Did I not? Wait. Oh, that wasn't a stop for everything. Wait, how is my average down here now? Is that the wrong order? Okay, I have to... It was a buy for one. It was only a $1 loss. I didn't adjust my stop when I added is what this is, what happened here. Yeah. Okay. So I should stop out again here. But now that we're here, I'm just gonna add when it gets up to the top of the channel and put my stop above here. Add here. Stop is gonna be above here, which is that's 44 ticks to there, but yeah, we'll just look to the bottom of the channel. All right, I'm gonna move this down to here at this point, because I should already get stopped out. Still pretty slow volume here. Downtrend still in play. Pushing back up. So my stop is just above the channel, so if I get stopped, that's a fine stop. Okay. Back up, looking at the channel. Alright, there it is. Alright, that should be max loss in the day. Yep. Alright. Right on the day. Had one good trade and it just was kind of dead in here. So that would be me walking away. I might practice some more as the day goes on, but nothing to really journal, so. Actually, decent trades, decently managed even though they were losses.